He's just always analysing his game as he's going, doing little tweaks here and there. But when he hits the ball like that, there's just nothing better.
Yeah, absolutely. He's coming in here now. Let's bring Ron in. Ron, that was an absolute pleasure to watch. How was it to play?
Not cueing great, but I'm trying, you know.
How was the left hand?
Not great. So that's it. Put it on the back burner a bit.
I was just saying, like, you sort of watch you go about your business out there, and you always look like you're always analysing what's going on. Is that the case? Because obviously he was on the practice table earlier hitting a few balls, and it's just about getting that feel for it, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't had no feel for over 2 years now, so it's been really difficult to sort of get the enjoyment from it. It's been tough, you know, so I decided just to start playing a bit left-handed because it just frees me up a bit. I enjoy playing, then I can actually practice, you know. So just for me, it's just anything to get my cue out of the case, and then obviously when I go in the match, you know, I've just got to try and do whatever I can just to compete. But it's not pretty, it's not good. I'm not flowing, but you know, what can you do? You just got to go with what you got, haven't you? There's not a lot you can do.
You're enjoying your time in Saudi, though.
Yeah, no, I'm having a great time. I've been on the road now for 4 weeks, so you know, great to be here in Saudi. I mean, it's an amazing event. The venue's great. You know, it's just fantastic. You know, great tournament to be a part of. You know.
How do you find the climate, by the way?
It's hot. It's very, very hot, but I like it. You know, it's dry heat. So the tables play good. You know, when we play in China, it's quite damp, so they can play heavy. So it's hard to screw back. So you need a lot of cue power. Hence, that's probably why Judd wins a lot of tournaments out there, because he has so much more cue power than everybody else. So yeah, I mean, they're very, very different conditions. You know.
I know you don't necessarily watch all the other players, but so in the first session this afternoon, 5 seeds went out.
Yeah.
Is that surprising to you?
I'm not really surprised any results these days. I think everyone's pretty much, you know, on their day can score well, score heavily. You know, I suppose the guys that have come through and had a few matches are probably a little bit more used to the tables conditions and probably get off to a bit of a quicker start. And the top seeds are a bit under pressure, you know, 2-0 down, 3-1 down, whatever it is. So, you know, it's you know, and the guys are so good that are coming through that, you know, if they give them a bit of a lead, not give them a bit of lead, but if they've got a lead, they're capable of just closing the match out as well, you know.
You know, often I talk to you about the various parts of your team. Never give Robbie a shout out. He's always with you.
Yeah, he's got nothing to do. No, it's good to have some company on the road. You know, like I said, I've been on the road 4 weeks now, and it's just nice to have good company. He enjoys it, we enjoy it. We have a laugh, you know. Just the snooker gets in the way of having a good time, really.
Steve, the first player, or the first 2 players through, are the first 2 players who are going to face each other tomorrow evening. It's the Chinese Panda Zhang Anda and Ronnie O'Sullivan. That's going to be a heck of a match.
Well, yeah, just to mention on that performance, by the way, from Zhang Anda, he's made 2 breaks, a 138, a 128,
wow.
90, 50, you know, they were just chucking figures out left, right and centre on there. What a performance. Ben's just said he's been a pro for a while and he's never seen anyone play that well. So, you know, if Ben's telling you that, then there's obviously some merit to it.
It's a massive compliment. I mean, Ronnie, I think one big thing about Zhang is he came out and he was just smiling. He looks like he's really enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's top 16. He won a big tournament last year. He's like playing some fantastic snooker, you know, so he's full of confidence and he's enjoying himself, yeah.
And just one final question, just about John Higgins, so currently 3-1 down against Jimmy Robertson. John's battling to stay inside the top 16. It's a question mark depending on other players' performances.
Yeah.
Just a word on what a legend that man is.
Yeah, no, listen, I played John. I think he's probably the when he's on his game, he's unplayable. You know, his safety's good, he scores well, but he's just not performing like how he used to. You know, I think we're all the same. You know, I've probably made more, and John and probably Mark included, we'll probably make more mistakes in one tournament than we did used to make in a whole season. I think that's the difference.
Wow.
You know, we'll get on a roll, but then we'll miss a few easy ones, and then you just give the momentum back to your opponent. That's what I think. I mean, I watch my games now and I think, God, I'm absolutely useless. And then I watched them like when I was 10 years ago. I thought I was actually quite a good player, you know. So it's just silly mistakes. You're not as clinical as you used to be. And you know, like I said, these guys they don't care what you've done in the past. You know, they're out there and they're good enough to beat you. You know.
Well, Ron, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you give your mic back to Ali and we'll see you tomorrow evening.
Right, cool, thank you.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.